Aqua gang, gang, gang. What to do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777, and today with a general message for my beautiful Aquarius soul family. What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? How you feeling? Holy angels and spirit guides, please come through. Give us exactly what it is that we need to know in regards to the energy showing up here today for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. The messages are general, okay? Don't force anything to resonate, guys, okay? Don't force anything. Use your intuition and your own discernment to guide you towards what's here for you today and leave the rest. Okay, I truly appreciate those of you who are here today. Please take a moment and click the like button as well as the subscribe button. If you want to make it official, we would love to have you a part of the gang. Go on and do it. Just go on and do it. Don't think about it. Just do it. Just do it. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and jump in, y'all. Got some things to unpack here. This is going to be a message for no contact, is what they're saying. This is someone who you are not in contact with. You have established no contact with this person. You've set boundaries that suggest that they either cannot reach out to you or you have blocked them. Okay. Very first card out, right? We have some cards that followed. They almost came out like right after each other. So this person has a lot to say, right? They're rambling off is what I feel. They may absolutely be spiraling. There is a part of you that possibly thought that there's a part of this person that possibly thought that you were this, not this, but just this. Don't beat me up. That's what they said. Okay. I don't know what would have led them to believe that, but I feel like them then resonating in this energy has now backfired. Okay. This is also someone who's coming off as an individual who, took advantage of your emotions or your feelings for them or for the relationship, or they misread the strength of them. So somebody who thought that you loved this connection or you love the idea of being in a relationship or having them, so to speak, because they are propping themselves up on a bit of a pedestal as if they are a catch. They are the catch. They are the prize. They are the prize to be won. All of these phrases coming from their energy, yet now here they are. They do feel quite stupid, okay, because of how you are now coming off. I feel like your energy is resonating in all of these cards, something that they did not see within you. I'm not saying that this person did not see your knowledge, right? Because of course you are a logical sign, Aquarians are, but knowledge is one of the first cards that came out in reference to their anger. All of these cards got them kind of fucked up in their energy, got them kind of mad, okay, rageful. But this one, more than anything, it's sort of this competition. It's like they feel like you outsmarted them, right? Because this knowledge card states ancient wisdom. So it's like you 10 billion steps ahead of them, although they didn't read you that way initially. So whatever energy you gave off to this person initially, they never suspected that you would either end things or that you would be so strategic in ending things. It's one of the two. They either thought that you wouldn't end it, period, or it's just the way you did it that's blowing their mind. I feel like they both are in admiration of it and hating the shit out of it, because it's definitely not only placing them in a position where they've lost someone, right? And I get that this person doesn't lose, right? They walk away from people before they are the ones that are left heartbroken, or they kind of force people's hands so that at least if somebody walks away from them, they're not dealing with the heartbreak because they're the ones who controlled it. They ensued this argument. This is what I wanted, sort of thing. That is not what they intended here. Okay, so they are a bit upset. They feel like they studied you good enough. And like I said, it's something about how you were acting initially where they feel like you're playing chess. You know what I mean? Where they feel like you got one over on them, where they feel like, damn, I played this so that I wouldn't be in this energy. I wouldn't be feeling like this. So they both love and hate it. It's sort of like they're giving you your props, like, whoa, you know, teach me, oh, Master Aquarius. How the fuck did you do that to me? To me? They want to be informed on your tactics. We then have Priestess of Light. There's also this part of them that feels like you have this level of protection around you. It's an invisible protection. Because otherwise, how did you get out of their grasp? Okay, so they're now pointing out this spider over the mouth of this figure. So this person kind of weaves a web, right? And when they weave this web, they instill fear in people to move forward. I'm not saying that you were fearful, but that's Their intention is to evoke fear. Be scared of being alone. Be scared of starting over. Be scared of raising a kid by yourself. Be scared of going to divorce court because they might take me for all I got. Like, those are just small examples, right? Anxiety can be also attached to fear, right? Fear about some shit that might never happen. So with the spider over this figure's mouth, it gives me the energy of somebody who spins a web to confuse you. And the confusion is supposed to lead you into not believing in your own manifestational powers and not believing in yourself outside of them, outside of the relationship. So this gives me the energy of somebody who possibly builds you up to tear you down. And then once you're torn down in their mind, then you work. You work again, and then you work some more to try and get back to the point where they held you in such high esteem or on the pedestal. And then they go into it. So they're having all these thoughts about how you got to this juncture. You're smart, you're protected, and they feel like you've gone through some kind of spiritual awakening. They feel like you're different, like something has happened spiritually, internally, something that they can't see, that's allowed you to outsmart them, right? That has allowed you to move in a way in which it appears that you are them, right? They feel like, shit, you're doing this better than me. Newfound awareness. I feel like you just understood the assignment, right? Like I feel like you came to a realization. You could just correct me if I'm wrong. You let me know what's changed and shifted within you. What happened, right? What was the straw that broke the camel's back? Because there was definitely a straw. You were there. You were there in the midst of this connection, and this person was allotted a lot of time for some of you. They were allotted an extended amount of time. Some of you should have been off into the sunset long time ago. So this is their energy, right? Initially, this is the initial presence of their energy upon no contact, right? So it's like the audacity of you. You're going no contact with me. You're placing boundaries on me to where I don't have access to you, when the web that I spun should have had you asking me, begging me to come back around or to speak to you, blowing up my phone. You know what I mean? Pulling up to my job. They like people to obsess over where the connection is going or why the connection is not going a certain place so that they can then play stupid. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what do you mean? Nothing is going on. Nothing is happening, right? Like, that's the energy that they like to resonate within. And it allows for confusion and chaos. Within confusion and chaos, can somebody clearly see? No, not unless they have some ulterior factors involved, right? Which is very much so spiritual. This is what this person is feeling. They feel like they've evoked some kind of spiritual warfare. So there may be like a lot of unrest going on within this person. It's not just the fact that you've created this boundary and you've gone no contact. It's not just the fact that they are wondering who you're going to be with next. It's not just the fact that you did it to them and they've never had it done to them before. It's not just it's all encompassing. Along with a bit of low vibrational triggers being thrown at them. Just spontaneously, sporadically. So that could be like they're minding their business and then all of a sudden they get a jolt of a memory, or a song comes on, or they hear your name, or somebody brings you up, somebody talks about you, or they stumble upon someone that looks like you. They stumble, right? It's just like little things that keep happening. It is synchronicities. It does feel synchronized, the way in which these things are being thrown at them. And they are calling it spiritual warfare because I feel like these are not just regular triggers. Whatever these things are that are appearing for this person, it is chastising them. It's putting them in their place. It is definitely lowering their vibration, which is not the intent. The intent is for them to awaken as well. But they are spoiled, right? Like, this is somebody who is set in their ways. This is somebody who did not even expect to be at this impasse, right? They didn't expect to be in this situation or in this way, feeling this way, right? It wasn't the plan. That wasn't the play. You see what I'm saying? So this could also be why the obsessive thoughts of you are just like, I feel like they're just haunting them. They come up very sporadically is the phrase that they're using, out of nowhere, right? And then all of a sudden they're sad. And then all of a sudden they're mad. And then all of a sudden they're angry. And then all of a sudden they feel like crying. It's like, I never cry. Why do I feel like crying right now? It's something very much so going on spiritually in which they feel attacked. Look at this shit. Sorry, I'm not laughing. It is not funny. It's not funny. 5 of Swords. Shit. 9 of Swords. Hot damn. 8 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. So they've kind of been waiting. I'm getting a visualization of looking at their clock, looking at their watch, looking at the phone time, looking at the date on the calendar. Your birthday passed. All of this shit is going on. Christmas pad, New Year pad, Easter about to come. Like, where the fuck is she? Where the fuck is he? Like, I know I'm blocked. I know they said that I'm blocked. I know that they said there's no working on this, but I'm still expecting it to happen because I don't feel good. Like, this doesn't feel good to me. So there's an expectation. It should not be an expectation, but when you're dealing with somebody who has a bit of a selfish entitlement issue, I can see where that will come into play. 9 of Swords are those dreams, right? Like I said, they're getting downloads and visits in their awakened daydreams, as well as their dreams when they are asleep. And then they're also thrown at them just sporadically, okay? Just throughout the day, okay? They are definitely being, they feel as though they're being mentally tortured, okay? They feel like they feel as though they're being attacked. And so in their mind, they're like, but I let them go. Like, they're like, no, you didn't. So they might try to tell their mind that they're the ones that walked away, that they're the ones that called this play, but their mind won't allow them to think that. You see what I'm saying? This is also somebody who's been having a very hard time just moving forward, just moving on. With the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, I feel like they have been trying to work on bringing in newer connections, bringing in newer people, but their cycles of doing the bullshit that they normally do is over. So it has been unsuccessful. It doesn't matter how much you work on somebody. It doesn't matter how many webs you spin. It doesn't matter how many bitches you take out. It doesn't matter how many wands you sit on. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because nothing is ever going back to the way that it was before. This is your awakening, okay? Voluntarily or involuntarily. Now, you woke up is what the cards say. For some of you, you woke up a long time ago. For some of you, this is more recent. It doesn't matter. Tarot is fluid. Take it how it resonates, right? And for some of you, you may be cross watchers here. So this might, you know, it could be you who's evoking this. They are calling it a spiritual attack. I don't get that. This is not your doing. This is the divine's doing. This is this person's doing, actually, right? You plant certain seeds, then why don't you expect a certain harvest, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis, huh? Let's talk logical. You know the seeds that you've planted in the past, right? You left lots of people sad. You left lots of people empty. You left lots of people regretful and guilt-ridden for giving to you, for opening up to you, for believing your lies, and falling into your maze of confusion. There are still some people trying to make it out that bitch. They haven't been able to. And this is just your first rodeo to what we are going to call this spiritual awakening, a higher calling of consciousness. You can't unsee this. There ain't no redoing this. There ain't no just getting another one and recreating the same bullshit. It's over. You're done. You're done. Okay? Somebody pull out the trumpets. You're finished. And the sooner you wake up to this, okay, the end of this cycle, and stop focusing on Aquarius and focus on yourself and the bed that you have made, right? Because their nightmares are not just about you, but I feel as though you're the first one to come to the forefront, right? You're the smartest shit. You outsmarted the shit out of this person. For some of you, you outsmarted them, you moved on, you created another life, and you manifested something very beautiful for yourself, whether that is just a new life in general, right? When you awaken, when you go through a transformation, you normally are anew. Your life can often look very different than what it looked like when you were with this person. So they have had a front row seat to that. They have. You can also have that yourself, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis. Did you know that? If you weren't so hell bent on staying the same, you could have had that also. You could have been had that, actually, is what I'm hearing, okay? It can happen a lot sooner if you weren't swimming against the grain, if you weren't trying so badly to get back what you thought you had, right? Because it's all an illusion, honestly, right? The World is your oyster is in the Priestess of the Light card. So this person may feel like you've had some lucky streaks without them. They feel like you're leveling up, you're glowing up. It's really a battle internally for them to see this, because they feel like you deserve to be punished for the way in which you have outsmarted them. They do not like it, but they love it at the same time, right? It's like a mastermind. They feel like you were like, you know how you see those evil geniuses down in the basement, right? Like they feel, that's the energy that I get this person feels in reference to how you played this, how you've done this. So we have the Six of Pentacles. Be wary of that one, guys. We have the Three of Swords. And that's over the Three of Wands, right? So they are waiting. They have been waiting. They will continue to wait, but I feel like they will try to move on this eventually, right? That Three of Swords is getting out of hand. They may also be going through some severe and significant losses in other areas of their life. Do we wish bad upon people? Of course not, but that's the reality of shit. Like, I gotta keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. The pitfalls, okay, and the losses that they're taking in other areas have absolutely nothing to do with you or love, right? It's been a domino effect is what it has been. This is in direct correlation and effect to their actions, which have been to actively turn away from the changes that they are being led to make. So instead of getting rewarded for their obedience, instead of getting rewarded for growing, for evolving, I don't want to call it punishment, but they are sabotaging their growth. They're sabotaging the beauty that they could have. They're wanting to stay set in their ways. They never wanted to change. Get over it. That's life. Shit changes, right? The one thing that we are guaranteed in life is that shit will change. Now you can either have it change to benefit you or the other way around. And they are definitely comparing themselves to you. Okay, based on what they've been able to see. If you're in a new relationship, that's definitely something that's at the forefront of their mind. Okay, if you have amassed a new level within your job, if you've taken a leap of faith and started something new, if you have acquired a goal that they knew that you wanted, whether that be something materialistic like a house or a car, or just living in a city that you wanted to live in, traveling the world, right? It's something that you're doing. It's something that you're doing where you're moving and you're flowing and things are definitely glowing around you. This is at the forefront of their nightmares, unfortunately. So they're dreaming about it. I feel like in their waking, in their daydreams, they're getting hit with other shit. In their sleeping dreams, right? Dreams in the midst of their sleep, I do feel you showing up. There's a specific dream that I'm seeing, and that's not going to resonate with all of your people showing up here, but it's sort of like they see you. You look beautiful, you look handsome, you're doing something amazing, right? You may be giving a speech or receiving some kind of award, and they try to talk to you and then nothing comes out of their mouth. And then everybody starts laughing at them because they can't speak to you. They can't talk to you. Their throat chakra is closed. And once everybody else starts laughing, then you start laughing at them too. And I feel like they jump up and like wake up in a cold sweat, because that is one of their greatest fears, right? Having someone that they once thought that they had. Having someone that they thought they once had wrapped. Okay? Confused, bewildered. Doing dumb shit, I'm sorry. Choosing them, right? Over and over and over yourself. Having that person excel, exceed, move forward, grow, and then laugh. Bitch, they can't even sleep no more. Okay, they can't even sleep no more. They up. Now, you going no contact, right, is something that you felt led to do. And with all of these energies signifying awakening, it is something that you were led to do via your intuition, nudges from the divine. I feel like you've had other obstacles, but things have been on the up and up. They will continue to go up. We have the Two of Cups as well as the Four of Wands. So you will be planting some new seeds here. You will be growing some new foundations in relationship and in career, okay, and money, right? Things are really flourishing. They're growing. Just because we grow and we move on, does that mean that other people move on? No. Especially if you were the pentacle of what they were dealing with, right? Or if you got the best of them in their mind, right? If they're not wrapped too tight, if they're refusing to grow and they see what you're doing and what the divine is doing for you, what God is doing for you, right? How your life is growing and they are jealous, period. Point in the blank. They're jealous. They're angry. They're envious. They have some animosity towards the good things happening because not only of how you left them feeling, but because of their lack thereof, right? The things that have not happened, the ways in which they are not growing, even though they've done nothing to support that. They've done nothing to support themselves in growth or in transformation. They've done nothing. They have not planted the seeds to will the kind of harvest that they feel they should have instead of you. They don't care if you're in a relationship. I do feel like this person is going to make some form of an attempt. I won't call it a direct resurgence, okay? We have the Empress and the Chariot, okay? I feel like they feel as though an injustice has been done to them. They're trying to, regain balance by way of other people. And I feel like the way that this person makes themselves feel good or get balanced is by putting other people down or distracting people from their blessings, from their paths, okay? A detour on your path. With the Chariot here, you're very much so on your way, right? Upper echelon. And the Empress and the Emperor are the top. They're the top. They are the pinnacle of the mountain, right? And it takes quite a bit of work to get there. Does that mean that there are no distractions or divergence along the way? Of course not. Of course there will be. Okay, and this is what we have going on here. So let's get you prepared for this, okay? We'll also tap into what this new thing is doing. We have the Four of Wands here. So for some of you, this older energy could be a twin flame. Not all of you, okay? Just for some of you, don't force it to fit. I feel like that's something that you would have already known. It's just with all of the spiritual energy that showed up before we even pulled any tarot, as well as both parties going through an awakening simultaneously. We still have one party that is not awakened. Do you have to end up with your twin flame in a lifetime? No, right? You could be on a totally different assignment for this lifetime. I do see a soulmate that has arrived on the scene. Okay, you could have already met this person or they're on their way in. Either way it goes, you're building foundations elsewhere. Things are really looking on the up and up for you in multiple areas of your life, but we have some lower vibrational things from your past that still are trying to get your attention. Now, of course, I have faith in you that you will keep it moving, that you will keep moving forward, but there might be some things out of your control that you don't even see. So we need to stay on top of that. We'll also see, where things are going with the new thing. Okay. Are things moving towards union? Okay. What your next cycle looks like in success, but we're more notably going to get you the information necessary for this person making this resurgence, right? This older energy, this person who feels like they owe you some justice, right? Let's see what that's about so you can be prepared for it, okay? More than anything, we'll also see, we'll just see, have they made any changes? Have they transformed? Have they finally done the work to also awaken? Are the two of you now on the path towards that Emperor Empress status? That would be the only way that things could work here. Everything else feels very much so low vibrational, but we'll see if that's changed, right? I'm not saying that it is a lost cause, but all of the cards that are coming out in the initial reading suggest that this person still has a lot of work to do. Does that mean that they have not done it yet? No, we got to see. We just have to see. We'll also get some time frames on everything, okay? What their intentions are. Have they changed? What do they want with you? How are they coming in? I want all the nitty gritty so that you can be as informed as possible and you can be ready, okay? Well, also, like I said, look at the new thing. What does that look like? How who are they? Why are they single? Are there any red flags over there as well? So you could just be prepared on all levels, okay? We'll get advice. We'll do a whole lot. So without further ado, click that like button, all right, and the subscribe button. I'm going to put the link for the extended reading, which we are going over to down below in the description box. I'm going to see y'all over there. Let's go.